Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Big Bucks Coins, my YouTube channel for coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting finds where we talk about coins and collectibles, information that will blow your mind. Must watch this video to the end and the hidden treasures you might already have in your pocket. If you are new here, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because today's video could literally change how you look at that humble little penny lying around at home. We're diving deep into a specific and fascinating coin that is taking the collector world by storm. In this video, we're diving deep into one of Australia's most fascinating and valuable coins, the Australia 50 cents coin from 1976, especially in fine or collectible condition. This isn't just any old pocket change. It's a coin that has not only stood the test of time, but has gained serious traction in the numismatic world. If you're a collector, investor, or simply curious about valuable coins, then stay tuned because the 1976 Australian 50 cent coin could be sitting in your drawer, and it might just be worth a lot more than you think in today's hot auction market. The Australia 50 cent coin was first introduced in 1966 when Australia transitioned to decimal currency. However, the 1976 edition holds a special place in the lineup. That year marked a stable period in Australian coin production. Yet certain mintage years like 1976 became quietly collectible due to unique factors in demand and circulation. Minted in the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, the 1976 Australia 50 cent coin was produced in cupro nickel, replacing the silver content found in earlier issues, making it durable and perfect for everyday use. Despite its widespread circulation, it is the very survival of this coin in well-preserved or fine condition that makes it so rare and highly sought after today. Over time, most coins from this period were heavily used or damaged, which makes a clean, sharp, uncirculated, or even fine condition 1976 coin a true gem. What makes the 1976 Australian 50 cent coin stand out is not just its age, but its classic design and powerful symbolism. On the obverse side, you have the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. It represents the era's respect and connection to the Commonwealth monarchy. On the reverse, you'll see the Australian coat of arms, a deeply meaningful emblem showcasing the kangaroo and emu, two animals that are unique to Australia and cannot walk backward, symbolizing progress. The 12-sided dodecahedron shape makes the coin easily distinguishable from others, adding to its collectible appeal. The detail and craftsmanship of this coin have remained consistent over the decades, but collectors specifically look for that 1976 date due to the uniqueness of its survival in pristine form. Now let's talk about rarity and why this coin is in such high demand among collectors. Although millions were minted in 1976, the vast majority have been worn down by years of circulation. Finding a coin from this year in fine, very fine, or uncirculated condition is now a real challenge. This rarity creates a surge in market demand, especially as new collectors enter the hobby and seasoned investors hunt for well-preserved examples to complete their Australian decimal collections. When a coin is rare in an exceptional condition, it becomes a powerful combination, one that drives bidding wars and pushes prices higher. Coins that are still sharp in detail, with minimal wear and no corrosion, are quickly snapped up when they appear at auctions or online marketplaces. Let's move on to the part everyone wants to know: how much is this coin actually worth today? In today's vibrant collector market, a 1976 Australian 50 cent coin in circulated average condition may only fetch a small premium, but the story changes completely when you're talking about a coin in fine or higher condition. These can sell anywhere from $220 to $800 Australian, depending on condition and demand. For coins graded as extremely fine or uncirculated, the prices can easily reach $1,000 to $11,500 Australian or more, especially when sold at auction with interested bidders. On international markets, especially in the United States, the United Kingdom, and Asia, interest in rare Australian coins is growing, which continues to boost value. The rarity, historical significance, and condition all combine to make the 1976 Australia 50 cent coin a surprisingly valuable asset in today's market. If you're thinking about adding this coin to your collection, or maybe discovering one in your existing stash, there are a few key things to keep in mind. First, always handle coins by the edges to avoid oil and dirt affecting the surfaces. Store your valuable coins in protective sleeves or holders to prevent any damage. If you believe your 1976 Australia 50-cent coin is in great condition, consider having it professionally graded. A certified coin from a recognized grading service can significantly increase its market value and appeal to serious buyers. When buying or selling, make sure to check reputable numismatic auctions or dealers and avoid cleaning the coin, as this can lower its value instantly. And most importantly, stay informed. The coin market is dynamic and constantly shifting, so being aware of current trends can help you make smart buying and selling decisions. To sum it all up, the 1976 Australia 50-cent coin in fine or higher condition is far more than just spare change. It's a high-demand collectible that's gaining recognition in both local and global markets. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone new to the hobby, this coin represents a solid piece of numismatic history with real market value. With its elegant design, unique background, and increasing rarity and fine condition, it's no surprise this coin continues to be a star in auctions and collector circles. So take a look through your collection. You might just be holding on to a small treasure worth a big dollar in today's red-hot collector market. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Next up, don't mind. We're diving into one of the most underrated but highly valuable treasures in Australian coinage, the 2006 Australia 50 cents coin, known in the rare coin world for its distinctive spring black spots on the front edges. This coin, especially in fine or high-grade condition, is gaining incredible attention in today's action-packed collector market, and its value is skyrocketing in both local and international auctions. If you're lucky enough to have this coin in your collection, you might be sitting on a potential gold mine. So stay tuned, because this video is going to uncover everything you need to know from the coin's history to what makes it uniquely desirable, and even how much collectors are willing to pay for it right now in the booming coin market. The 2006 Australia 50 cents coin is part of the country's long tradition of producing detailed, high-quality decimal coinage. First introduced in 1966 when Australia transitioned to decimal currency, the 50-cent coin has seen many design changes and minting variations over the decades. But what makes the 2006 version stand out is not just its standard design, which continues the tradition of displaying the coat of arms of Australia, but also the unexpected minting outcomes that year, especially coins that develop distinctive black spotting over time. This spotting, often found near the edges, particularly on the obverse side, has drawn the attention of serious collectors and numismatic experts. While originally overlooked, these unique features are now being celebrated for their rarity, especially as they appear in only a limited number of circulated coins from that specific mintage. What truly sets this coin apart from other 50-cent coins in circulation is the appearance of spring black spots along the front edges, often forming a natural pattern that doesn't compromise the coin's integrity, but instead gives it a unique fingerprint. These spots are not caused by damage or corrosion. Instead, they are likely the result of subtle reactions between the metal alloy and environmental exposure over the years. In fine to extremely fine condition, these marks are faint yet present, almost like a watermark that authenticates its age and journey. Many collectors actually seek out these variations because they make the coins stand out from the standard mint issue. In a hobby where uniqueness is gold, these slight imperfections become valuable identifiers of a truly one-of-a-kind piece. Combine that with the detailed coat of arms engraving and the coin's substantial size and weight, and you've got a coin that's as impressive to display as it is to invest in. Now let's talk about rarity, the number one driver of value in the world of coin collecting. While the 2006 Australia 50 cents coin may have seen a relatively average mintage, coins that exhibit this specific combination of edge spotting and fine condition are exceedingly rare. The black spotting, especially when located on the front edges in a consistent and visible manner, appears in only a small subset of coins still in circulation or tucked away in private collections. When found in fine or better condition with minimal wear and preserved design details, these coins can become extremely desirable among Australian and international collectors alike. The demand is growing each year as more collectors recognize the aesthetic and historic value of these naturally aged coins. It's no longer just about shiny, perfect specimens. It's about coins with character, coins with a story, and this 2006 beauty is at the top of that list. You might be wondering just how much is this coin worth in today's market. The answer might surprise you. Depending on the condition, visibility of the spotting, and the demand at auction, this coin can easily fetch between $1,150 to $1,200 Australian, and in some cases even more when sold to the right buyer or through specialty collectors forums. Coins with distinct spotting that are well preserved, certified, or even just presented attractively can go beyond the expected value range. Some private collectors have reportedly paid over $3,250 Australian for premium examples, especially when the coin is part of a unique set or comes with historical context. The price continues to trend upward as awareness spreads and more collectors seek to acquire this rare variant before it is completely off the secondary market. So, what should you do if you think you have one of these coins or you are interested in hunting one down? First, inspect your 2,650-cent coins carefully. Look for natural black spotting along the front edges, particularly on the obverse side with the Queen's portrait. Use a magnifying lens if needed, and examine the coin under good lighting to confirm that the marks are consistent with environmental toning rather than post-mint damage. If you find a potential match, store it properly in a coin capsule or non-polyvinyl chloride flip to preserve its condition. Avoid cleaning it, as that could reduce its value. You can even get the coin professionally graded or appraised, especially if you are considering selling it. For those looking to collect, check online marketplaces, estate auctions, and even antique dealers who specialize in Australian currency. These coins don't stay available for long, so act fast when you find a promising one. In conclusion, the 2006 Australia 50 cents coin with spring black spotting on its front edges is far more than just pocket change. It's a rare and rising star in the world of numismatics. With its rich history, distinctive look, and increasing collector demand, this coin has all the ingredients of a long-term investment piece. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, this is one of those coins you'll want to keep an eye out for. Its current market value reflects the high demand and scarcity, and the interest is only expected to grow in the coming years. So check your collection, dig through your change, and maybe you will uncover a piece of Australia's rare coin legacy hiding in plain sight. Next up, don't mind. We're diving into an incredible find that's turning heads in the numismatic world, the 1984 Australian 50 cents coin featuring rare spring black spotting on its front edges. This isn't just any ordinary coin, it's a hidden treasure that has become one of the most sought-after collectible coins in today's market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, this coin is something you don't want to miss. So sit tight, grab your loupe, and let's uncover why this coin is gaining such massive attention in auctions and collections all over the world. Let's first talk about the fascinating history behind the Australian 50 cents coin. The 50 cent denomination has always played a significant role in Australia's coinage system. Introduced in 1966 during the decimalization of currency, the original 50 cent coin was made of silver, but due to rising metal costs, the composition was changed to copper nickel in later years. The 1984 version, although made in high numbers, holds a unique place in Australian numismatic history. It was struck at a time when minting standards were very consistent, but some unique environmental and mint handling factors gave rise to a very specific and unusual variation that collectors are now going crazy for, particularly those rare spring black spotting effects on the front edges. Now, what sets this coin apart? The 1984 Australian 50 cent coin we're spotlighting today is distinguished by something very specific, spring black spots forming on its front edges. These aren't defects, but rather natural oxidized patterns that appear due to environmental exposure, storage methods, and the coin's metal composition reacting over time. In fine condition, these black markings create a visual contrast that enhances the coin's historical character. These features make each spotted piece completely unique, a fingerprint. No two coins show exactly the same pattern. When held under light, the contrast of the black spotting against the silvery luster gives a mesmerizing appearance that collectors and numismatic experts deeply appreciate. Despite the relatively high mintage of 50 cent coins in the 1980s, specimens with these specific black spotting effects in fine condition are incredibly rare. Most coins from circulation either wore down or were cleaned, removing any unique environmental marks. But finding one with intact edge spotting, full detail, and no surface cleaning puts it in an elite category. The rarity combined with condition boosts the collector demand significantly. As word spreads within collector circles and online marketplaces, these coins are being hunted down by those looking to add a high-demand rarity to their collection. If you have one in excellent grade with clear spotting and sharp edge definition, you're holding a coin that commands serious attention. So how much is this rare gem actually worth in today's auction market? You might be surprised. Coins like the 1984 Australian 50 cents with black edge spotting in fine or extremely fine condition have been fetching between $260 to 4,250 Australian dollars, depending on clarity of the markings and the preservation of the coin surface. In international auctions, particularly among collectors in Europe and Asia, who are fascinated by Commonwealth of rarities, prices have even climbed to over $1,300 for pristine specimens with a strong visual aesthetic. As interest increases and availability shrinks, the value is projected to climb even further. Remember, rarity, condition, and collector hype always drive price upward, and this coin ticks all the right boxes. For collectors eager to find this coin or already lucky enough to own one, here are a few golden tips. First, never clean the coin. Those natural black edge spots are part of its charm and value. Cleaning may reduce its price dramatically. Instead, store it in a non-PVC flip or an airtight capsule to preserve its patina and protect it from further environmental damage. If you're buying, look for coins that show even and distinct black spotting near the rim. These are particularly attractive to buyers. Also, keep an eye on upcoming online auctions and estate sales. Sometimes these treasures show up where you least expect. Authenticity is key, so always try to verify your piece with a trusted numismatic expert or use a third-party grading service if you plan to sell or invest. So there you have it, coin hunters. The 1984 Australian 50 cents coin with rare black spring spotting on its front edges is not just a piece of metal. It's a living piece of numismatic history, a visual masterpiece, and a growing investment opportunity all rolled into one. The coin market is buzzing with interest in these types of unique finds, and this one stands out in every way. If you're fortunate enough to have one in your collection, hold on tight or list it smartly because its value is only heading one way. Next up, don't mind. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and underrated coins in the Australian numismatic world, the Australia 50 cents coin from 1978, with unique spring green spotting around its front edges. This is not your everyday pocket change. In fact, this specific variety, when found in fine or excellent condition, is creating serious waves in today's collector markets. From its historical roots to the skyrocketing dollar value it holds now, this coin is more than just metal. It's money in motion. The 50-cent coin has been an essential part of Australian currency since decimalisation in 1966. While the round 1966 Australia 50-cent silver coin often gets most of the attention, the dodecagonal 12-sided versions that followed, especially from the 1970s, carry stories of their own. The 1978 edition might seem like a regular circulation coin at first glance, but seasoned collectors know that it stands out in a very unique way. Minted during a time of economic adjustment and changing production practices, the year 1978 50-cent coin is part of a historical phase where minute minting anomalies and metal interactions gave birth to some unexpectedly rare features. What truly sets this coin apart is its natural green spotting along the front edges, often described by collectors as spring green halos. These green spots are not simply stains or wear. They are the result of natural toning or minor environmental reactions in storage or circulation, often occurring under specific conditions. When this effect is uniform and appears on a coin in fine or near uncirculated condition, it creates a visually striking contrast with the rest of the coin's silver-toned surface. These natural patinas enhance the aesthetic and historic value of the coin. Combine that with this beautiful Australian coat of arms on the reverse and Queen Elizabeth II's regal portrait on the obverse, and you have a coin that not only carries monetary value, but true artistic and collectible charm. Now let us talk rarity. While millions of 1978 Australia 50-cent coins were struck, the version featuring well-defined spring green spotting in fine or higher grade condition is much harder to come by. Time, environment, and handling mean that most have lost their unique toning or have degraded due to wear. That's why collectors are eagerly hunting for coins that not only date back to 1978, but also preserve these green spot characteristics and show minimal damage or blemishes. This specific variant is becoming a hot commodity in numismatic circles, especially among collectors who focus on toned coins or condition-specific rarities. As demand grows and supply narrows, the competition and the price only continue to rise. So what is this coin worth in today's fast-moving collector's market? In recent auctions and online marketplaces, Australian 50-cent coins from 1978 with visible green edge toning and fine condition grading have been fetching impressive values. Depending on the clarity of the green toning, sharpness of the design, and overall preservation, prices are being listed and sold anywhere between $1,550 to well over $1,300. That's right, something you might find tucked away in a drawer or passed down through family could be worth hundreds of dollars, simply due to its condition and visual uniqueness. And as more people start realizing the value of these coins, the upward trend is likely to continue. If you're a collector or just getting started, here are some essential tips to help you get the most out of this rare opportunity. First, inspect your 1978 Australia 50-cent coins carefully, especially under natural light, to detect any spring green spotting or edge toning. Don't clean the coin. Any polishing or chemical treatment can actually decrease its value. Always handle it with clean hands or gloves, and store it in acid-free coin sleeves or capsules to prevent further environmental exposure. When in doubt, have it professionally graded to authenticate its condition and boost its marketability. Also, stay connected with collector communities and auction platforms. This is where you will hear about spikes in demand, bidding wars, and emerging trends for coins like this one. To wrap it all up, the Australia 50-cent 1978 coin with spring green front edge toning isn't just a relic of the past, it's a rising star in the present-day numismatic market. It combines history, beauty, rarity, and growing value all in one stunning piece of currency. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just discovered this coin in a jar of old change, now is the time to recognize and celebrate its worth. Hold on to it, treasure it, and maybe even turn it into a rewarding investment. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Australia's most visually unique and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a rare find or insider tip in the world of coin collecting. Let me know in the comments if you've come across a 1978 50-cent coin with this kind of spotting. I'd love to hear your stories and help you assess its value. Next up, don't mind. In today's video, we're diving into an exciting and highly sought-after coin that has captured the attention of collectors across Australia and beyond, the rare and valuable 1996 Australian 50-cent coin in fine condition. If you're holding on to one of these beauties, you might be sitting on a surprisingly valuable piece of numismatic history. The 1996 Australia 50-cent coin isn't just another piece of loose change. It's a coin with a story, rich in heritage, stunning in design, and incredibly appealing in today's collector's market. So sit tight, because we are about to take a deep dive into why this coin is making waves and why its value is rising in today's auction scene. The story of the 1996 Australian 50-cent coin begins with the broader journey of Australia's decimal currency. Introduced in 1966, the 50-cent coin underwent several changes over the years, and by the 1990s, it had cemented its place not only as a functional piece of currency, but also as a collectible item of national pride. The 1996 issue, in particular, holds a unique position in this history. That year didn't mark any major commemorative release for the 50-cent denomination, which means that this coin quietly entered circulation, but with some characteristics that have made it extremely desirable for sharp-eyed collectors who recognize its value. As we look deeper into this coin, you will see why it is one of the hidden gems in modern Australian coinage. What truly sets the 1996 50-cent coin apart are its subtle yet distinctive features. Struck with the dodecagonal 12-sided design that's instantly recognizable across Australian coinage, this coin continues to showcase the proud Australian coat of arms on its reverse. This design includes the kangaroo and emu, native symbols of strength and progress. The obverse of the coin features the iconic effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklouf, a celebrated British sculptor. The sharpness of the detail on both sides, especially in fine condition, reflects the quality of the Royal Australian Mint's craftsmanship. And here's where things get interesting. While not a commemorative year, the 1996 Australia 50-cent coin was minted in relatively limited quantities compared to other years, making it significantly harder to find in pristine, untouched condition today. This scarcity is what turns an ordinary coin into a collector's prize. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins that combine visual appeal, historical context, and most importantly, rarity. The 1996 Australia 50-cent coin fits all three criteria perfectly. Its relatively low mintage makes it a standout, and in fine condition, or better, it's even more valuable due to the decreasing availability of well-preserved examples. Most coins from circulation suffer from wear and scratches, but a 1996 Australia 50-cent piece in fine or extremely fine condition holds immense demand due to its preserved detail and crisp lines. Collectors and investors alike are willing to pay top dollars for such coins because they know how quickly the market is shifting and how rare it is to find such a coin in excellent shape. As demand continues to grow, especially from younger collectors and international buyers, this coin's position in the spotlight has only strengthened. Now let's talk value. In today's auction market, the 1996 Australian 50-cent coin in fine condition is commanding serious attention. Depending on condition and the platform it is sold on, prices can range from $120 to $1,000 or more, with coins in extra fine to uncirculated condition easily exceeding those figures in private sales and online auctions. The value is trending upward thanks to increasing global interest in Australian decimal coinage, especially from overseas collectors who appreciate both the unique shape and royal heritage of these coins. What's even more exciting is that certain well-struck specimens, particularly those with minimal handling or from mint sets, are fetching premium prices. If you're a collector or just starting your coin journey, the 1996 50-cent coin is an excellent addition to pursue. Look for coins that have clear and defined edges, strong detail on the coat of arms, and minimal surface marks. Always store your coins in acid-free holders or capsules to prevent tarnish and maintain their condition. If you suspect your coin might be in especially good condition, consider having it graded by a professional numismatic service. This not only adds credibility, but can significantly increase the coin's resale value. Keep an eye on online auctions, estate sales, and coin shows, as 1996 Australia 50-cent coins sometimes appear unexpectedly and can be picked up at great value. But remember, time is of the essence. As demand rises and supply tightens, the chance to own this coin at an accessible price may become rarer with each passing year. So there you have it, the 1996 Australian 50-cent coin in fine condition is not just a piece of history, it's a powerful investment and a standout item in today's collector market. Its low mintage, classic design, and growing demand make it one of the most exciting coins to watch in the numismatic world. Whether you're holding on to one, hunting for your first, or building a complete collection of Australia's decimal coins, the 1996 Australia 50-cent coin should absolutely be on your radar. Its market value is rising, interest is growing globally, and collectors everywhere are starting to realize just how special this coin truly is. So check your collection, visit your local coin shop, and who knows, the next rare treasure could be right at your fingertips. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on rare coins and their incredible stories. Happy collecting!